to make some more progress on Bunny Kiss today. So here are the things that we still need to do. There's a lot more. Just thought of a couple of them. Sound. We probably need to have some sound going on. A little jump. That will change. Kiss sound. Background sound. We'll work on sound later sometime. Okay. So graphics. I think we need to add in some kind of particle effect when they actually meet. It would be cool to see. Let's see. Arts. So let's see if we can do that in Unity. What else? That looks good for now. Okay, so let's work on some graphics. We are going to need... This is what our obstacle looks like. This is what our field looks like. And if we actually play the game, it looks a little muddied to me. It's hard to really see what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Get down here. I can get over here, and they can both go there. Oh, look at that. That's what we want to do when they win. Okay, but we want to have them separated a bit. We'll work on that. We'll work on that soon. Okay, but I don't like the graphics. I think the green and the brown, it is just hard to see what's going on. I'm thinking, I don't know, I need to just explore a bunch of graphics today. Definitely for the obstacles, because they look like bunnies right now with their brown. That's the exact same brown color. But the background green just isn't doing it for me. Just a little hard to see everything. I don't know why when you put it all together. My eyes don't like it. So maybe there's something we can do. Let's copy this and just try to mess with some colors and some swatches and some other pieces on it. It's 100. What happened here? Ah, there we go. Okay, I was playing with that setting earlier. Let's make the stroke be white on the outside, and the fill gradients. Ooh, no. It would go from circle to circle. But it wouldn't really look realistic. It's a possibility. I mean, why not? Gotta try everything, right? Let's try it. Export it as new spot. spot. Unity. Need a new sprite called new spot. I'm just curious. Oh, look at that. It has a big hole in the middle for whatever background. Oh, that might be interesting. Let's try it. Obstacle or space. Grass. We're going to do new spot. And new spot, I forgot to tell you, I learned about this. Pixels per unit. Gotta change those. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna see a bunch of blue. But interesting. If I shrank the numbers and put a big background, maybe that would be interesting. Let's try that. You need to pick a new font too, because this is just your basic font. But put that out here in space on value. Let's shrink the font a little bit. Oh, that looks nice. I wonder how you get new fonts in here. Yeah, it's not critical right now. But let's try to put a gray around it and then see what happens. Like a really light gray. Let's make something really big here. I mean, I want the background. How do I change the background color in Unity from this blue? Maybe I could just do that. In the past, I've put a big sprite behind it. Unity. Oh, do it in the camera. Well, that makes sense. What is your background color? And I forgot to apply it and delete it. Now my bunny can hop from circle to circle. Four. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Maybe if I change the font on the circles, then it would look nice. But it's doing okay. Where else can I go? And I think I worked myself into a corner. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's do some hopping here. Woohoo! Down to the bottom. Very interesting. They traded places. They could only do that because of the other one. Okay. And we're stuck. Okay. Well, let's fix the other one now. Is there an effect on it? That's not what I wanted. Here. I have this golden ring. We just line them up. Then we got this space that we have to jump over. Interesting. So, export. Obstacle new. Let's just see what happens here. Obstacle. Let's go pick obstacle new. And what do we got? Interesting. It's better than the squares in my mind. One, two. Interesting. Back and forth. 3, 1, 2, 2. Interesting. Visually, it's distinct from the bunnies. You can see the bunnies clearly now as they move around. Just picking colors that were not bunny colors seems to have helped. Instead of orange, what if it was like green? How could I do that? We'll put you back on top later. there a way to change internal pieces? Well, I mean, we could do that. They look kind of like trees. I could even make it look like a tree. That might be kind of nice. Stroke needs to be black. Nah. Let's just go with it for now. Export it as, yeah, just try it again. I have too many of those open anyway. And there we go. DPI. What do we get? Get some green squares. One, two, three, four. No. Oh, I like the look. It's never going to be on a green background. It's just going to jump over them. That looks nice. Hopping things over. I'm happier with it. Now let's go learn about how to do fonts in TextMesh Pro. So save things, check them in. Oh, I don't have. Get Kraken. Release the Kraken. There we go. I really don't want that one. I want to kill that change actually, because I made that one incorrectly. Okay. New puzzle graphics. And we're stuck again. Okay, so let's go learn about adding a font. Ooh, they're trying to create their own font. Goodness gracious, no. TextMesh Pro can create fonts. I don't want to programmatically change my font. No, I just want to use a new font. Yeah, TextMesh Pro fonts. Zone font asset. When you add a font, you can get a TTF file, a font asset, then you have to use the font asset creator to generate a TextMesh Pro font asset. Afterwards, you no longer need the original TTF. And then you put in your font, and then it makes it into that. Okay. Let's try that. So free fonts. Let's go to fonts. The font. That's just crazy. Way too many fonts. I want to know what they are. In terms of numbers, cursive. Too thin. No, thank you. These are all cursive slanty fonts because they're handwriting fonts, aren't they? Those sketchy. that's terrible. Dark crystal fonts. You don't include the numbers. Pieces of 8. It looks like a pirate font. Nah. No. I don't really want a famous font. I do want some kind of whimsy though. What about some kind of Irish font? Oh, goodness gracious, these fonts are crazy. Rounded fonts. Rounded fonts, those do not look like what I'm looking for. Cactus fonts, taco fonts. My goodness. These do not look like bunny fonts to me. Calligraphy. No. Ooh, some people use the numbers for dingbats. Nope. What about Valentine fonts? Oh, they have hearts in them. No, no, thank you. I want a sensible font. These are 3D fonts. I'm doing my own 3D. Old school fonts. No, I don't want a football font. No. Fonts that have fire in them. No. It's a nice font. Those look terrible. Oh no. No, no, no. Cartoon font. There's bada boom. I think they'd organize them by popularity. Needs to be thick. Can't be too decorative. Can't be crazy. chunk 5x. Yeah, it looks too much like what we have now. Right? It's just a font. I am struggling to find a nice font. There's Quando. Let's try Quando. Okay, so I've got a font. Interested in it. Whoa. Okay, so let's drag it into our font spot. Oh, it's my true type font. I can't drag it into Unity. Oh, it's because it was inside a zip file. Okay, back to here. Window, TextMess Pro, Font Asset Creator. Curious how that works. Font source, Quando. Sprite, and then generate font atlas. Let's try it. Okay, we're good. And then save. Oh, let's put it there. And what do we get? We got this. And if we go back to our value here, I can say, let's pick Quando regular. What happens? What's it look like? Nice. Numbers. Looks different. Why are they white? Huh, because the color that was chosen was white, right? Okay. Oh, that's no good. Okay, all my numbers are wrong. too. How weird. What happened to... See, it's there, but I can't see it anymore. Put it back the way it was with white. There it is. I would like a different color, please. I see it, but I would like it to be another color. And if I change the font, can I do that without messing it up? I like it. I need a different color though. What happens if I try to change the color? The face color, outline, underlay. It's supposed to have this. But why do you have that? How do I make a shader? Right? Huh. Well, how about that? And I can give it a shadow too, just like the other one, right? 0.5, -5. Aha. I can make it different color. This is a nice material here. I like it. Oh, look at that. Made it nice and soft. Gave it a... I already like it. This looks great. 2, 3, whoa! Look at those buddies up. 2, 3. And they both go to the same place. Yes. Well, that looks great. Let's do that. I could play with the shader here. The outline, texture, wow. Bevel, lighting, bump map, environment map, glowing. They all glow a little green, don't they? How crazy is that? And then when you do stuff, nope. There we go. Just nice to watch that bunny hop. One, yoink. There we go. Okay. Cool. And font for spaces. Excellent. Okay. So next thing I need is, well, let's go check some things off our list. We did. Better graphics. Squares, numbers, and obstacles. Yep, that's good enough for now. How about a particle effect? Can I add a particle effect? Let's learn how to do that, because I want it to happen when two bunnies get to the same location. So our challenge, what does our challenge know about? We need to open up our challenge scripts. Visual Studio time. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna let me do anything. Okay. The bunny knows about, you know, we're actually using the same bunny. It doesn't really matter what they look like. So I don't think we need bunny 2 anymore. Let's go figure out what we broke. It's gonna be called bunny 1. That was the only time we used it, right? So let's refactor it. Bunny sprite. say bunny prefab. Bunny fab. Okay, so they get put in the board bunnies. And our update function should be going through each time and saying, well, if board bunnies 0 dot equals board bunnies 1, start it off with just a log message. Hooray! Kiss. I think I'm good with those log messages going off now on the spaces. Let's leave it in there, but make it easier for us to find what's going on here. Bunnies. Great. Wow. Really? Because I changed the name. Oh, how ridiculous. I thought refactoring wouldn't do that. But it did. There we go. Boom. Ah, look, log message. Way down here. Hooray. Kiss. So, and it never stops, does it? Okay. Oops. Give ourselves a Boolean here. It's false to start off with. Oh wait, that's on spaces. What are you doing, Mark? And challenge. When we make a challenge, we're going to say, just for completeness, complete equals false. So if the board is not complete and they're at the same spot, then the level is complete. Okay. So let's figure out what a particle effect is. I know about them. Effect particle system. Oh yeah. Okay. So here. Wow. There's a lot of stuff over here about a particle effect. Here we go. Loops, start delay, size. Right, what is the shape? The shape is a cone. Huh. I don't want it to loop. Let's try it. Just give me 5 seconds. Okay. Well, that should be good. What if I change this down to like 2? Seconds. That should be good. Now, what do we make? A default particle. Wow, there's so many options. System. I want to make a 2D sprite particle system. Random 2D particles. Well, that's great. Well, they're talking about something else, but I would like some 2D sprites to show up. Maybe good to watch a tutorial.
Okay, so this video is how to attach a custom graphic to your particle emitter. So as you can see, I've added some little stars to a particle emitter here, and I'm going to show you how to create something like that. So the way we do this is we create a texture, which in my case I've used a PNG image, and that's here. So I put it in my textures folder. I just went to Photoshop, opened up a new file. I made it 256 by 256. I added a little glow to it, and then make sure it has a black background, save it as a PNG. And so then I put it here in my textures folder. Okay, so we're starting from there.
So I made it a texture.
So, you know, just quickly, here's how you actually would do that in Photoshop. File, new. Let's do it 256 by 256. Call it star. Okay, and this background just gotta be black. This image, I'm just gonna take a. Actually, let's try a heart for fun this time. Okay, so we're gonna make a heart image, and we're gonna fill it with pink heart. Nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna save this as heart in my textures folder.
Okay, well, let's go make one here. Is there a way to do heart shape? I'm curious. Click, click, click. Oh, really? Okay, I don't know if I want to do that. I'd like to be able to change it once it's there. Okay, well, I can do something. Here we go. Goodness gracious. Your fill. Let's just make you red. Oh. Oh goodness. Well, that looks terrible. Again, horrible. I think I need to do another tutorial. Here we go. Draw 2 ellipses and cut them. Stretch it. Oh, wow. Well, that looks crazy. I'm gonna try it. Let's try that one. Draw an ellipse. Draw another one. Line it up, pathfinder them together. And then what do they say? Anchor point tool. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. What do they want me to do here? How do I move that point? While holding shift. Huh. There we go. Just had to move it down a bit. And then and delete those anchor points. Poof. Poof. Oh, look at that. Now adjust the angles. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Well, you know. I'm gonna go with it. Export selection, heart. There you are, but we don't need that. We go back to Unity. Oh, well, no thank you. Okay, so I have a hard asset. Let's go back and see what he did with it.
Okay. So right here, my textures folder, I'm saving heart. Okay, so let's go back to Unity, and you can see now that I have textures saved. And what we're going to do is I'm going to turn off this previous star emitter so that we can see that we're making a new one. We're going to go to Game Object, Particle System. There we go. There's our particle system. I'm going to change the x-axis so it's like that. Now, in order to...
What was that quick?
There we
That's
go.
what I want.
There's our particle system. I'm going to change the x-axis so...
Particle system. 0. 0, 0, 0. There we go. Oh, you are too far. Why are you all back there? I want them to be coming towards me, not be far away from me. That's weird. Well, we'll fix that after we get them to show up. Like we do here. Again.
It's like that. Now, in order to pull the graphic, it needs to be a material. Okay, so what we got to do is we'll go to our materials folder, and I'm going to right click to create material. and we're going to call it heart.
Sounds good. Do we have any materials? Doesn't look like it. In the materials folder, we create a new material. Heart material.
Now, if you go here to heart, you can see there's no way to add a material here to the standard shader. What if we go to something that would make sense, like sprites? There's nowhere to add a material. Gee, that's so weird. Let's try this, particles additive. Let's just try that randomly. Wow, okay, cool, there's a place to add it.
Okay. Materials, what kind of shader do you want? Particle, additive.
Alright, glad we found that. So anyway, let's just go here to our particle system. Now we're going to change this default particle material to heart. Look at that. Now we have a bunch of hearts animating on the scene.
Okay, particle system. What is your material? Heart material. And we get hearts in the background, weirdly shaded.
And that's it.
That's it. So there's gotta be maybe it's shooting them away. What do you think about that? Are they behind or in front now? Can't tell. Let's go to this -5 again. Nice. Size by speed. Size over lifetime. It says they get bigger. There is a lot to play with here. Let's start them small and see if they get bigger. Well, those were small. Cool. Is there an end size? That's the shape of the particle emitter. What if I did size over lifetime? 0 to 1. Great, that made them disappear. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Let's see what happens here. They get bigger. I think they do. Can I move that? 4? How weird is that? Okay. You have a trail material. Interesting. Okay. Why is it? Why is it showing them really faint? Is it the heart material? No. I don't need that. Well, I didn't do anything. Still can't figure it out. Let's go to 1 again. Oh, that's terrible. It's a little better, but they're still small. They do get bigger. Okay, so no longer maximize on play. Show me what's going on here. So they're out of my cone. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Getting closer. Where are these particles going? Camera is over there. And if you were here, then what would be happening to all of these hearts, and why can't we see them? Those bunnies are floating out there, but we should be in front, right? Looks like they're in front, but I have no idea why I can't see them. There's my camera. Well, let's do some more searching. I liked these. Change the opacity. That's what I want to do. Color over lifetime. Let's see what that does for me. particle system. I see you. Color over lifetime. Who knows? Well, there we go. That's interesting. Is it because I have no light? Usually lighting doesn't matter for 2D games, but for a 3D game, we might need a light. What if we put in a directional light? How's that going to affect things? Nothing. Don't need it. Okay. Particle system unity layer ordering. Yep, it's always behind. Order in layer. Oh, the renderer. Let's go down to a renderer again. I can't get you to show up in front of things. Oh, why not? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, it's showing up in front of that. Why not this white? And why for the gray background? Okay, I just need to do this. Why don't I see them in front of the white? The white is way back here. And they're flying up in front of it. It should be in front of the bunnies and everything. Let's just put it on loop, right? It's not in front of my bunnies. It's barely in front of the green. It's not in front of the text. So let's see where they are. Order in layer 0. It's like, oh, I can see it over top of the bunnies a little bit. But I can't see it over the white. I have no idea. This is just odd. Is it because I used an additive material shader? Maybe white doesn't really go that well. I think it might be my tutorial. Oh. It was my tutorial. Well, that was a long time. Let's try something else. Alpha blended. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Camera, your background can now be gray again. There we go. So, making progress. Let's get this particle system to look like what I want. Now I can focus on the particle system itself instead of trying to figure out the shading. Nice. So the color. I don't need this color over lifetime, do I? Because it was going from black to white. That looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? Then they get bigger. So. just make sure I understand these numbers here. So the particle will go on for 1 second, and everything will survive for 5 seconds. Okay. Oh, if I change that to 2. Aha! When they meet, and then we get some nice big hearts to pop out. Oh, this is crazy. And there's the shape of the particle emitter. And you can't see it, and that's fine. You can change the velocity over lifetime. Nice. Okay, so the challenge needs to have this, and then it needs to instantiate it when that happens, right? It's going to happen once, and then it will go away, right? We need to instantiate it in the location of the bunnies. Well, I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and check it in. I have to get going. But that was a lot of good progress today. Good. Okay. Heart. Particle system. Now working. Ready to add to challenge. Great. Push that along. Trello. Kiss. Oh, there's still a kiss. Animation effects. Right. So add particle system when bunnies meet. Check. Cool. Well, I think we're going to be able to do this again tomorrow.